on, guys? I'm gonna do something new for the channel here and do a sort of first thoughts, so maybe a less formal, structured review. Obviously, Paysage just released a new album called Berge, and I wanted to just give my initial thoughts. I've only listened to it twice, but I'm sure it'll be on my year-end list, and I'm sure a more fleshed out review will be forthcoming, but I wanted to take this opportunity to just kind of talk about it, since it's like fresh in my mind and just hot off the press, as it were. So for a while now, I felt like Paysage has had a sort of, I guess, musical growth. It seems to be experimenting with different styles of black metal, slightly more polished production, while maintaining the same long songs and sort of, intricate but also repetitive songwriting. 15, 20-minute songs are not unheard of at all on Paysage records. This record's no exception, but it does sound like he has turned the production up even further. So you have a little more clarity in the guitar tones. The vocals are about the same. They may also have a little more clarity to them, but they're definitely a little more present in the mix. They sit a bit higher and they just sound a bit more, there's a bit more clarity, I guess. Drums are, I don't know, I would say about the same. They're still programmed. They're still obviously programmed, like very, not trying to hide the fact, And that's always gone hand in hand with his vision of just this icy, wintry landscape and sort of the dull, repetitive monotony of just, sort of staring at a field of snow or just endlessly hiking up a icy mountain, just the sort of drudgery and the sameness of these sort of landscapes that he's evoking. So I think the overall effect of this album reminds me a lot of Das Tor, which I've made no secret of being my favorite Paysage record. And, as I mentioned, it's sort of just Das Tor with better production and more songs. Das Tor has 4, this one has 7. I mean, honestly, the average song length on this record is probably like 15 minutes. They're very, very long songs. And the sort of middle 3 tracks, Transcendence 1, 2, and 3, have a very different feel to Das Tor. Yet the overall feel of the record seems similar to me. I don't know, and this is something I'm going to have to flesh out more in a future review when I've had more time to sit with the record. But the Transcendence tracks are, I don't know, they remind me a bit of something like Knocked, one of his early demos, where it's this slower style of metal, still kind of clearly identifiably black metal, but it's got this slower pace to it that's a bit more plodding and slightly less energetic. And I mean, that when you put those songs together, it's probably like a 30 or 35-minute song combined. I mean, so all of those Transcendence tracks are, pretty mid-tempo, but not like the sort of mid-tempo vibe that he had on the Geister record with the shorter tracks. So I don't know, it seems like he's maybe in the past, his different stylistic, genre changes have sort of been confined album by album, but this one seems to be combining different styles together, which I think is really cool and definitely sort of a step forward for the band. I think I'm going to call it there because I'm rambling at this point, and I definitely want to sit down, listen to this a lot more, and really get my thoughts together. But if you've heard this one, let me know what you think. If you haven't, obviously check it out. This is like the best black metal band of all time. So appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you've been listening to lately. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.